Hello, today is October 19th, 2020, and the time is 10:11 a.m. I want to do a real quick video. Found myself another troll online, and this individual, I'm going to show his comments. This individual had formed his alleged opinions within minutes of my replies. Now, I originally left him with the last word a few days ago, and then he came back and said, I offered to, he gave his email or something, which I never replied to, but then he replied today saying, he gave me the opportunity like he's someone special. And I replied to him saying, I did give you the last word. However, this is still on your mind. I'm going to give one final reply. And I gave a whole summary of what I've been through, my sacrifices for truth, justice, not only for myself, but for everyone. And he goes off on this tangent. Now, the fact is that he took minutes to form his opinions, which really challenges his credibility on his knowledge base and everything else. And he's asking he's asking for information on, do I have any evidence, medical reports and everything. These are things that are all in my videos. And the one particular in the video is like something, it's over 20 minutes long. It shows all the screenshots of trial transcripts and everything else, which he even disputes by saying it may or may not have anything to do with me. It could be some other random case that I just happen to come up with. And there is a video where I show the whole complete transcripts, as well as in description boxes links. So it really goes to show the type of people that are out there, and this makes up the majority. And as I said, we are in the late stage of the last stage of civilization, the age of decadence, again, and we repeat history because history is forgotten either by chance or design. And one of the signs of this is the lesser of the human gene pool becoming the majority and their rise. The lesser being those who lack critical thinking skills and extensive knowledge base and cannot separate emotions when forming conclusions. So here's a perfect example. And when you look at, for example, my video from yesterday or throughout the night that was taken down, and all these conclusions were done, that whole event took minutes. It really has to tell you something. And these are the type of people that I'm using as an example in this video that are running everything. Anyway, that's all I want to say. Read for yourself.
I have underlined and read the points in each slide I will address, so it will not be necessary to try and read everything at once, as each screenshot slide will be repeated, highlighting different points. For these types, it does not matter what or how much is presented. It will never satisfy these types. Best to leave these types alone, as there is no value to engage them. This is a reflection of something personal about these types, yet they project. Either these types do not have the ability to see what they say they cannot, or they don't have the willingness to see. Either way, this is a reflection of who they truly are. Some understand, see, and some do not. Am I responsible for either, rhetorically asked? Within minutes, these types already form their conclusion, and, as anticipated, there will be nothing that will change their position. I offered many video links, one of which is over 20 minutes, and these types reply within minutes. The random pics mentioned is to show I am a real person to sane people. Not addressing anything offered, these types of people simply resort to attempts of discrediting another person with name-calling. It is unclear how these types come up with King of Sumer, as I only referenced it, as it appears my bloodline comes from there. So now the truth of these types' positions come out, as they believe they have done what I have done. So for these types, it is a power struggle. These types then challenge me if I have evidence of what I have done, with this comment originally including medical reports. If these types take the time, they would see in my videos there are actually shared evidence of everything I have done, including medical reports. These types form their conclusions, which challenges their credibility on what they believe to know and their own alleged efforts. Now we begin to see these types' state of mind, even questioning screenshots of trial transcripts. I have videos of transcripts in full, and I have links for download of the said. The offered screenshots are not jumbled as these types claim, as each sample shows the injustices by comparing them. Again, these types challenge if that is my wife and I, where there are videos and pics which these types dismiss as meaning nothing to alleged sane people, showing it is my wife and I. These types fail to understand why I redact specific information, as in this case to protect her, while the focus being about my sharing my story. Again, these types resort to attempts of discrediting and name-calling. These types do not know the story about this or updates, yet again formed a conclusion on their limited knowledge base, lack of critical thinking skills, and not being able to separate their emotions when making conclusions. These types claim I am a conspiracy theorist, while claiming to have done what I have done, whistleblowing, exposing, and sacrificing so much. Wouldn't this make these types the same as I, rhetorically asked? So if these types are who they claim to be, rather than offer support to a fellow whistleblower, exposer who sacrificed everything for a cause, they are triggered and attack. I'm not entertaining this any further, as there is no value. I am done with these types and this topic. I wish these types well, and peace be with them.
He would be the first person in the 7+ years that I dealt with recently that has made these kind of comments to me. Obviously, this individual has some issues, and again, we see the types of people who are imposing or doing injustice and everything else. They blame the other person for the things that they're guilty of. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share.